Yeah, they are just straight up just doing strip shit in front of kids.
Oh my God. I saw this.
Yeah.
This is
like a whole nother level of like what the
and parents are letting this happen.
Babies, like look at they're like
literal
babies
in this show. Yeah,
look at this shit.
What in the world?
Who in the absolute flippity fluck is like, hey, this is perfectly fine to have children and babies present? Yes. Yes. Oh, look at now I'm clothed with the little baby. Oh, look at me. I'm not doing anything bad because it's a little baby. And then what do you do? Wait, what's
going on there? Wait, what are you doing?
Were you tweaking? Wait, hold on. Let's go back. What was that? What were you doing? What? Oh, okay.
You having a seizure? You good? You need a doctor?
I don't know what that was. That one was bad. This one.
Disgrace to legit drag queens everywhere.
Yes. I mean, it's okay to do drag stuff without the children present.
Again, I don't think we ever make it apparent enough, but it's not necessarily drag queens that we hate. It's just when they do stuff like that. In front of the kids. It's pedophilic and
then this one right here too, which is way worse. Oh shit! I hit the vital one. I don't want the side. But look at isn't this whole thing when they're supposed to dance on the person in the chair and they have a little girl, mind you, this is a guy.
Better view.
That's a guy. And then this is the little girl in the chair when normally this situation is the person is supposed to be doing some provocative like strip dance on the person in the chair. Oh, well, all I did was crawl to them and then like you like what? I mean, the whole process of handing them the money while they're dancing around, that right there is already like.
Doesn't she start crying in this video?
Does she? I don't know. I don't think so. I didn't see that part. I don't.
Okay. I was wrong.
Okay, I was about to say, damn, I didn't see that part. Where that at? Like
she didn't look.
Like, come on. Like that's.
Where some people shouldn't be parents. Yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
They should not.
And the sad part is that. Okay, my view, right? I've said many times I don't. Government is just. I think we'd be better off without just get rid of the entire government. One, two. Since these parents, right, and those are their children, I believe that, at a point you just got to be like, well, it's their kids. You got to let them do whatever they're with their kids, right? Because if you start policing other people's children, it's going to come a point where they're going to be like, well, you policed our children. Now we can police your children.
Right.
So you can't really be like that. You can talk about it and be like, this is terrible, but it's still their children. So let them do with their children as they may. And then, sorry, kids, but that's your parents, and I have no jurisdiction.
I think that it would be more appropriate to put an age restriction on this. I mean, there already is. There already should be.
You mean like
strip dance?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it should.
There should already be one.
But that's another issue. Is like, there isn't
really.
But once again, it's the parents. If that's allowed because the government allows it.
Yeah. It shouldn't be. It should be made illegal, this kind of thing.
The community around the area should be like, no, if they see that poster board and they're like, you're not having kids in this town. This isn't happening in this town.
No.
And they can do a similar protest where they're like, we know that this is supposed to be happening on such and such a day.
Yeah.
We go there and protest to make sure it doesn't happen. I mean, you don't have to get violent. You don't have to attack anybody. You don't have to loot and riot and burn down buildings. You can literally just do something like sit in front of the door. You can cement your hand to the concrete.
You can chain yourself to a meat grinder.
Right? You could do stuff like that that's more peaceful and just prevent the event from actually happening. Right?
Which is actually,
if that's what you would want to do. But once again, at the end of the day, this is parents and these are their kids. So you got to kind of just be like, well, sucks for that child, but that's what's going to happen. And this is going to sound pretty dark. I'm not going to lie. It's going to sound pretty dark. But when these parents do stuff to the kids, and then the kids grow up effed up, high likelihood that they might end up just, deleting themselves. So that kind of, in a way, is like the whole survival of the fittest thing, where it kind of works itself out in the end. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds pretty fucked up. I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Everyone fails their own burden of responsibility under the guise of societal liberation. Yeah. Fails, right? That is what that says?
Yes. Everyone fails their own burden of responsibility under the guise of societal liberation. So liberating themselves from the society, right? So that's why I like one. I'm like this is literally a problem created by said government.
Yeah.
The government, one of those problems. The government is pushing this and allowing.
Yeah, I was going to say, because they're not only, and it's not just our government either.
Oh no,
we had
it's really our government.
Videos
because our government is pushing this around the world. Our government pushes the culture in here.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I meant we're pushing it. I mean, it's not just our government allowing it.
Oh well,
like you got that video that we saw with the man, the teddy bear man with the BDSM gear on the side of a building.
That's Australia.
Australia was allowing that to happen.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it came from America, and they're like, oh. Hell no. Yeah. Now, right? This, once again, these
my babies.
They said "gaby." Okay, that sucks. But now, why is that person so large? Why are they always so fat? Not all of them. Obviously, that person is fat. But how do you be like that large, right? And you're a dude, and then you're like, I'm gonna dress in the like look at that.
Yeah, they're always very large.
Like
they're usually like large people.
Are y'all tipping just? I mean, because
I do want to know what they're tipping for as well.
Just because they're like, look at me, I'm giving money to the drag queen. I'm a good person. And then, of course, once again,
this one had literal infants on the dance floor.
Yeah. And I don't even. Yeah! Why? What are y'all cheering?
They just.
And the babies are kind of like, I don't want to pay attention. This baby's like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is this?
That man is wearing nothing but like a loincloth.
Like, this is like, I can't understand like how you think
this is okay for kids. I don't know.
And then you're literally twerking
in front of your kid, doing a strip strut. That's what I like to call it.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
Why do they always do that?
What, the hair swing thing?
No, they swing their legs out and they do that pose on the ground every time, and then they just roll over, and then people start clapping.
You're going to see a video at the end of the last video of this little segment.
You're right.
Right? Yeah.
That's
and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Now, funny part is, remember when I said America is pushing this outward to other countries? So they, this is old, obviously, but Uganda, they try to push this to Uganda, and the president of Uganda was like, this person right here is going to say a thing. Like,
the gay community in Uganda is requesting to have a meeting with you. Would you give them an ear? And the homosexuals in Uganda, they are requesting to have audience with you.
He's like, bitch, what?
So they say, no, hold on.
He straight up laughed.
He reached for the security button. That's what that was.
Really?
That's what that is. There's a button underneath it. Yeah. Look.
It is?
Look where his hand is.
Oh,
there's a security button there. You didn't notice that the first time you watched this?
I know he was like grabbing a drink or a book or something.
No, he's looking. That's why she's like, wait, don't That's why she's like, wait. Yeah, that's.
Oh my!
He's reaching to call the security into the whatever this is.
Oh wow!
For sure.
Get this bitch out of here.
Yeah, like
somebody get out of here. Get out of here. Get her out. Now this one though is kind of also funny because it's like goes along with this. So CNN apparently had a little sit down talk with him about why they don't, and his response is kind of like,
"Why are you gay?"
No, is not that one. I think it is the same person though, isn't it? I don't know if that's the same person.
I don't think so.
But why? Oh, you gay? No, but his response is kind of like, now, mind you, I would not want to live in Uganda, but his response is kind of like,
What is your message to Western human rights groups, to President Obama, to lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender people?
Respect African societies and their values. If you don't agree, you just keep quiet. Let's manage our society. Then we will see. If we are wrong, we shall find out by ourselves. Just the way we don't interfere with yours.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you personally dislike homosexuals?
Of course, they're disgusting.
Yes. It's the same guy. Of course, they are disgusting.
Oh, like now though, this like what he says after this part is kind of like the whole, and it's kind of like, well, damn. I mean, damn.
What sort of people are they? How can you go? I never knew what they were doing. That's how I've been told recently that what they do is terrible, disgusting. But I was ready to ignore that if there was proof that that's how he's born, abnormal. But now the proof is not there.
Right? He was like, I was willing to ignore that if there was proof that, you were born like that. And that's how it. But as you can see, the way that is happening isn't that you're born this way. You are groomed into that. Right? And here, this video right here, the last one of this little segment right here, is kind of like going to show you exactly what I mean when I say that, because I mean, it's pretty disturbing and you're going to be like, wow. So strap your belts in because this video is pretty cringe. But here we go. Child.
Oh, no.
Explicit content. It already says it. So, yeah. Strap in. All right.
This is a child. A child who performs at RuPaul's drag events, who's sponsored by Crocs, and whose mother runs a kid drag account with sexually explicit performances like this. No child should be performing adult entertainment for adults. This is not expression. This is child exploitation. What kind
that
of
man
parent
has
brings their child to perform with
his
adults
dick
and in front
all the
of
way out
adults
right now.
wearing BDSM gear and lingerie? What kind of parent is okay with their child being sexualized and behaving in a sexual manner?
Wow.
What kind of parent is okay with their child touching their privates and performing with an adult taking off their clothing? What kind of parent allows their child to perform with a man wearing a BDSM mask? How old are you, they ask? 13. This is a 13-year-old whose childhood was stolen, and who taught this child to lick their hand and touch their privates to entertain adults. You see, this goes beyond failed parenting. This is the byproduct of a toxic TikTok culture that's already sexualized our children. And yes, these are pasties on this child's body. It's not enough to protect children from sexually explicit performances.
Okay.
We have to protect children from becoming the sexually explicit performances for adults. We stop the exploitation when we stop the grooming.
Like, for real, this is
seriously
like that's the image right there. That is like, I'm gonna get it off. I'm gonna just go and turn that off. But like, that is what all of this shit that's like they're doing. That is the future that they want. Thank you once again for watching, but please go subscribe on Rumble, Odyssey, and Utreon to see more content that we cannot put on YouTube. Also, check out our GameSanity channel where we play live streams of different games, and the Oreyo Show, where we have a podcast about current events and interesting topics going on in the world today. Once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.